Hey, welcome back, YouTubers, to another hashtag TTH update on the D-Day build. So, those of you who saw my recent video will have seen that the set I had been waiting for so long had finally arrived, which allowed me today to really make some progress. And as you can see, there has been quite a bit of progress. Still quite a ways to go in terms of obviously now painting and detailing and adding a few of the sort of accessory details in a way of barrels and a few static weapons and things like that. So obviously through the other updates that I'd been doing, I was debating whether to put the bunkers down, the other two that I managed to get with the set fixed, like onto the board, or put them on bases, and then I can have a bit of space to put like a ruined farmhouse like I did in the previous videos, which I got some feedback for. And obviously the benefit would be to have them not fixed onto the board besides the main bunker there. Just in terms of if this thing's got to get stacked against a wall, I don't want too many things sitting on top of it. So obviously the defilets and tank traps, can be fixed because they are, they're not really going to get in the way because of their scale. So let's dive into it. So obviously I finished the landing craft so I could get an idea, and luckily they're not too large. Um, Quite fun to put together, quite chunky if for wood, for the MDF. I'm wondering at some point if Warlord will ever come out with a plastic kit for those, but I'm assuming maybe the MDF is cheaper. This one's still got to have its gun turrets put on, its little MG turrets. These little wooden defilets, I'm not sure what they were called, but I know they were put in the sea to sort of, the landing craft would come like this and then get popped over and hope and maybe flip over, I assume. Um, as I said, the inspiration for this build came from Saving Private Ryan and from the game Company of Heroes. So, yeah, and it's not a big water base, so I think two should be alright. Maybe I'll do a third one. In terms of the beach, so it's pretty difficult to say because it's all grey at the moment, but all the defilets have been put down. The little steel or iron, I don't know what these things were made out of, these defilé crosses. Um, as I said, it looks a bit untidy-ish at the moment, but that's because I was trying out a different filler or like a plaster material, which I was looking at my local hardware shop today, because this stuff that I've been using tends to crack after a while. So for now, for this area, it seems to be holding, and I've been testing it over a few days. So this stuff, the reason I chose it was because it says it's for outside exterior walls, so it's water resistant. It's a little more uh, stronger than your average fillers. So I'm going to see. Hopefully it holds its own and it won't crack. So obviously when the minute this color's been put on here for the beach and that, and then the color tones have been put in and everything, you'll be able to see everything a lot better. So yeah, that was whole day of work today. I also put in the wire, which is pretty invisible at the moment as well. So I don't know if you can see. I'll try and zoom in a little bit here. So there we go. That's your razor wire put in. Same over here. I put a piece in over here all along as the shingle. And then the piece over here, let me get it for you guys. I'll be back in one moment. And we're back. So I did this purely to have as a piece on my, also like when I game on my table as a piece of terrain for that, but also removable. So when you do the whole Bangalore thing, if you're playing as the Americans on this table, then this can be removed. I didn't want to fix it in place and then you sort of have to pretend that it's going to go over. So that was the idea there. I will neaten up the base. It's just very basic now for barbed wire. I also put in these little sandbag emplacements, one over here, one over there, and then I did some sandbags along there. Not entirely neat, but this is a war zone, so it's not supposed to be totally neat. So if we do get a little perspective sort of the beach, it's looking pretty scary now already. So yeah, it's getting there, guys. It is really getting there. This is nowhere near finished. It will take a bit more time. I was putting some sandbags along here. I'm definitely going to buy more. For some reason, these sets never seem to give you enough. I've got plenty of barrels and crates, but never enough here. Yes, don't worry about this. Something will be put here. Still working on what to go. One of the bunkers, perhaps, for example. I'm still tempted about that one. Added some more rock, just for the natural effect. Put some more defilés and tank traps here. A little bit of a mortar pit going on here with some barbed wire. And then this will have some camo netting over it just for show. More over there, a bit of a crater here, a little bit of a quick time made rushed trench over there. Another mortar pit over there. And then a bit of a dented road sort of thing. And then obviously the space for adding other features in that. And then your two fallback trenches. And then over here, which is pretty cool, I actually didn't realize I'd done it in the beginning, but with the shape, it actually fits this pretty well. I mean, you guys can let me know what you think. Should that be fixed in place or removable? But it actually looks quite good there, because now it's kind of like if you have a pack gun in there, any armor that's going to come up through here. So, and I like the bigness of that bunker. That's what, honestly, I've always enjoyed Warlord Games as products, from the day I started getting into the wargaming and that. And as a hobby enthusiast who's been doing scale models for a long time and dioramas, I always enjoy these bunker kits, how different they are, the sizes. I just think, in my opinion, Warlord, if you guys ever come across this video, as I said, huge fan of your product, but that set, for example, you guys had a few years back of, I don't know if you guys will know this as well, the Atlantic wall kit that came with 3 bunkers. Now, though, that kit really needs to come back. It needs to make a return in terms of being put on the shelves and being able to order again. I have no idea why, because honestly, these bunkers, which are probably the only 2 you have on the website now, if you type it in apart from small little pill boxes, they're okay. And I suppose for gaming, they're a bit better, but they're a bit boring. They're AT bunkers. They're fine for a table, but please bring back some more bunker designs. Like maybe make this as a kit if you can, or bring that Atlantic wall one back, so at least like if there's a different type of bunker, someone could put it here, not just that shape. Like, the good thing about this is it's because of this piece on here, it makes it look impressive. That one, it's okay, so this one could definitely be a fixed feature on this table. If not, then it's not a big deal. So what I'm getting at is, guys, here's the update so far. Hopefully tomorrow I'll make some more progress. I'm just waiting for this to dry. As you can see, these light gray patches over here, this is what it should be when it's dry. Obviously that is still wet, and that there's patches there that still need to dry. So once this has been dried and I've added a bit of color to it, I will do another review. I'm just busy adding some more. As you can see, the workbench is quite busy at the moment, making some static terrain for the table at the same time. That is going to go in the bunker over there. And then this I'm still figuring out. I think I might put a very thin base under it just to make it removable, or just keep it as is, because then you can put things inside, I suppose. And then same with that one. So it's going. It really is going. I did some more teeny bit of work on the footpath going up over there. So yeah, it should be a very interesting table when it's finished. Hopefully it's going to turn out the way I want it to, but there's still quite a bit going on. But as always, thanks for the support, guys. Hope you are enjoying these videos. I know there's not a lot of animation, as I've said, but they are your basic reviews and talks about the hobby that I'm doing and that I enjoy, and the updates you can get. And as I said, for more updates, check out my Facebook group, Tabletop Hobbies Terrain Technician. As always, thanks guys for the support and the subscribers. I see I'm slowly climbing up. I'm aiming for 200 and then I'll go from there. So don't forget to leave a like and hit that subscribe button. And of course, your comments and tips are greatly appreciated. Thanks guys again, and I'll see you in the next video.